Good morning, Odysseyers. Mike Martin's here with the Mike Martin's channel. Standing at here by the highway. That's the highway to go down to Vancouver to the coast. It's about a 2-hour drive. And people getting on there. And then the other way goes north to the Kamloops, BC, further northern interior. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope you guys love the scenery. What a gorgeous, gorgeous November. It is the second week of November, folks. Second week of November. Today is November 12th, 2021. I just can't believe that we're in the, I don't know if you guys remember when we were trying to survive the Y2K. The year 2000 was on the way. Computers were going to get reset. The world was going to end. I believed in that. I was young. I was gullible, but I believed in that. And then after that 2012 one, I kind of bought into that, with the Mayan calendar ending and, people basically trying to, create that fear. I believed in that. I didn't believe in the whole global warming stuff. Oh, that's all garbage. It's all political. But when you start getting different sources pointing at the same thing, you start questioning, right? And that's what's the beauty about life, is question more, right? And speaking of question more, let's look at RT and see what they got going on today on Morning Coffee with Mike. It's morning coffee, by the way. Just enjoy, guys. Breathe. Look at that sun. I'm getting some battery recharging there at the house, charging my batteries up for an emergency breakdown of the system. All right, here we go, guys. So this is what RT is reporting this morning on the 10th of November. QAnon Shaman should get jail time to set example, says prosecutors. Again, I think this guy's an actor, is working for the left. That's what I think. That's what they've been saying too. These are all paid actors. I don't know if they can, I guess they need to set an example. You could always throw people under the bus. It's a common practice nowadays. Businesses sue over irreparable harm made from Biden jab mandate. Again, he's mandating businesses in the private sector. Again, private sector, not public. Not the public sector, the private sector. So mom and pops are, they're just gonna start suing. You're gonna see the lawsuits go everywhere. None of it makes any sense. UN slams Poland knee-jerk reaction on Belarus border crisis. I don't know if you guys have been seeing what's been happening at the border of Belarus. Holy crap. I think it's very heavily politically driven. It does have to do with a lot of, you see, the third world is slowly starting to deplete the first world. They tried doing that like in 2000 here in the West, in Canada. They started in 93, but they really started pushing it hard in 2000, right? Remove the locals that built the infrastructure and replace them with people that need to get out of their country and give them a fresh start. And that's how the infrastructure gets recycled. But the problem is the infrastructure will start to crumble. I talked about this so many times on this channel. Who is going to maintain the infrastructure when the people that built it are gone, right? That's a major issue that nobody ever looks at. Russia accuses Chinese of endangering its resources. China is going to do what it wants to do because it's built an empire off of slavery, paying people cents on the dollar to produce products for us here in the West, so we don't have to raise our wages here. See, look how the domino effect works. We don't need to raise wages. Hey, wages haven't kept in line with the cost of living in about 40 years. Look it up if you think I'm making this up. 40 years. You have to save 26 years to put a down payment on a condo in Toronto with an average wage earner. Not minimum wage, not low wage, average wage. Millionaire with many homes calls for you to make sacrifices to save the planet. Again, it's always going to be people that are always looking to better themselves by trying to create a ripple effect on using their words in damaging ways to ruin others. China reacts with fury to U.S. lawmakers with Taiwan visit. There's the image right there. So, of course, the United States of America is going to obviously, hopefully back Taiwan. I visited Taiwan 2 times. I think it's a phenomenal country. Very nice people there. Some of the nicest people in the world I've ever met was in Taiwan, believe it or not. And the people are just such a beautiful culture of people there. And if China gets its hooks into Taiwan, it's going to move itself to Japan and start creating some false flag that China needs to go in and create peace and free the Japanese people of its tyranny. What tyranny? But they're going to make it up. Same thing with Australia. They're coming for Australia too. Go look at my video I made 3 years ago. Will Australia exist in 25 years? I should have actually made that video. When I made that video, I should have asked, would Australia exist in 5 years? Never mind 25. Okay, the clash on EU's border with Belarus isn't a migrant crisis. So again, they're storying that, I guess, for another headline there. Oh my God. The prophet has a message for us. We have many prophets here in the world, but this prophet, this is a new prophet that's starting to raise a little bit of noise here. The great Prince Henry, or Prince Harry. I saw a Capitol riot coming, says Prince Harry. Kind of could see it when it's staged. You kind of know from intel sources, especially if you're a great prophet like Prince Henry, or Harry, or Henderson, Harry Henderson, or whatever this guy's name is. Yeah, you could kind of see, obviously, if you have the playbook and you're being told the playbook and you are basically following what's going on to help preserve your agenda and help preserve, forget it, I'm not wasting time on Harry Henderson there. Anyways, COVID delays convictions execution. COVID delays, convicts execution? Russian soldiers tried to bribe their way into a war zone, says reports. And then it goes into, do women really suffer more from climate change? What is that supposed to mean, man? Look, the climate's changing. Look at the sun. And you know what the thing is? When you look at the reports from my town, it shows cloudy and rainy and snowy every day for the next 3 months in the extended forecast. It's been like this every day. I have the front door open in my store. It's gorgeous. Front door open to the street, not the front door open to people to walk in, right in. So I don't know what's happening to that. Trump loses bid to keep White House docs secret in Capitol riots probe. Again, we know this is all fixed. We all know this is all fixed. This is just a bunch of garbage is what it is. Garbage. Burn it. All right, let me get this next page here. There we go. Yeah, I'll just show this to you guys so you don't, because you're not going to believe me. Anti-vaxxer doctors could be held liable, says health minister. Wow, anti-vaxxer doctors. Ghost soldiers to blame for Afghan government's quick defeat. Now they're calling them ghost soldiers. 18 Russian prison, chilling clips of torture behind bars. Lakanshuko warns of Afghan migrant could soon travel to Europe. And U.S. shouldn't tax billionaires, finance guru tells boom bust. Said this before. What happens when you tax a billionaire? They'll just buy a couple of helicopters, expense it, and they don't have to expense it as a company expense, and they don't have to pay tax on it. They just take a loss on their capital gains because they bought 4 helicopters, or they offset what they may owe, and if you got a good accountant, you never have to pay tax. Unless you're a small business like me and have to pay your PST every month. All right, let's keep going here. Russiagate spells trouble for American deep state. Again, it's like it's anti-Trump protesting that's going on here. All right, so that's Hitler's favorite mayor is staying. Austria decides. Hitler's favorite mayor. I guess it could be a statue or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what else is happening. Oh yeah, here I saw this morning. I'm like, good job. It's like the hatred people have towards each other is absolutely phenomenal. U.S. teen girl floors basketball rival with sucker punch, being ordered to hit her by mom. So there she is right there. She's walking side by side. I think she comes from behind, grabs her, and then knocks her down to the ground, and there she is on the floor. And and that's how they create more and more divide and hatred between cultures, races, and creeds. When we're all born of woman, and we pretty much, it's easier to love each other. It's easier to be, and just accept one another for what we think or what we. But no, I'm gonna give you this invisible sickness that doesn't exist, and you are gonna get sick even though you're double jabbed for it, to protect yourself from it. So, whatever. People can say what they want, when they want, and how they want. But to be honest with you guys, life is too short to hate. Believe me, it's too short to hate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. I really do. I love you guys very much. Please stay good. Tonight, link for Mike in the Night. Tonight, Mike in the Night, live Wednesday Hump Day show. Don't forget to sign up or set your reminders or go over to Odyssey where we can speak freely about what is happening. If you're on YouTube, you're getting this kind of information I'm giving you, like just kind of secret talk, can only get you so far. Get on Odyssey, call into the show, add me on Skype, be part of the channel. See you guys later. See you on the flip side. See you guys live tonight.